Good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Stina, good evening to you. How's everybody doing? Welcome, happy Saturday. Where's my brother at? Whoa, you went all black, I went all white.
Yes.
Look at that. How you doing, partner?
Uh,
How you doing today?
yes, sir. Yeah. Doing great. Fantastic.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, of course, I'm highly susceptible to squirrels. And I just found one. So what I just discovered is that when I took my system apart to go to Austin last week, I didn't reconnect my microphone. And now's a great time to
Okay.
discover that.
Yeah.
So
We've got the same background too.
yeah, we do. We do, because you know why? It's the blue zone. The blue zone. What's going on? Let's say good morning to these beautiful people. All right. How's everybody doing today? What's happening? Herb Grant. What up, sir?
Good morning, everyone. How you everybody's doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing awesome.
Excellent, excellent. And we got Kevin Clayton on the road again.
Uh,
What's up,
on the
Kev?
way to on the way to a football field.
All right, I hear you, man. Hey, listen, how'd you enjoy that Apple release movie? All the cool stuff that Apple's coming out with. You ready to switch yet?
Ain't no way.
You ready to get some AirPods that translate in real conversation?
Those sound nice, but I know Android's got it coming.
Oh my goodness.
Already
My
have it.
goodness.
Already have it.
Oh boy. Come on, Rich. How you doing, man? You good?
Fantastic. Fantastic.
You don't already have those headphones. Come on. Oh, Stina. No, no, darling. No, don't do that. Don't.
She knows what's right. She knows what's right.
Oh my goodness. And then we got another Android person. What's up, Diana Hardy? How are you? How's it going?
I am amazing. It is going phenomenally, and I am excited.
You are amazing. It is going phenomenally. And you're so excited about switching to Apple. I know you are.
Don't think so, sir.
Good to see you, my love. Awesome, awesome. Ron Petty, what's going on? How you doing, sir?
I'm doing wonderful, and I might be ready to switch to Apple.
Good man, good man. See, you know what? Market always applies. You can go ahead and you can do a training for 100 people. There's always going to be one person who gets it. Today, it's Ron Petty. All
Yeah.
right.
Yep, for sure.
Kevin is rolling.
As a former educator, I know that kind of student.
Oh, Kevin is like, it's gonna be one of those days with T Gray. Becky Rayburn, how are you, my dear? You good?
Just wonderful. Androids rock.
All right. Okay. Turn off that
No, they
square.
don't.
How do we end up with all these Android people? Oh my goodness. Danny,
Jesus.
how are you, my love? Good to see you today.
She's an
I'm
Apple
doing
person.
I'm doing great. And you know what? Quickly, I didn't miss much flight school since the first one. I even watched it from my hospital bed and everything. And the three last one, I couldn't get it live. And I'm
Oh,
telling everybody, watching the replay is not the same. The vibrations, the energy that is there on live, everyone, you have to, if you have access to internet, watch it live and make sure you could get to somewhere where there's internet if you have that in the area where you are. That's it. I'm glad to be
absolutely.
back.
That's you go, girl. That's what I'm talking about. I love that encouragement. Come hang out with Mark and T Gray and learn that you should have an Apple device. See all the great things that you learn when you come to flight school, right, Yvonne?
And you guys already know that I'm an Apple girl. So
That's right. That's right. Exactly. Christina says she's got an Apple product somewhere.
Where are you,
Somewhere
Danny?
around here is an Apple. Maybe it might be on
Where?
a tree or something
I
like that,
am
right?
I am in my office actually I'm back in my chalet. I'm still in
Uh-huh.
Canada and it's my office for like 4 season, like 3 season is like I'm going in a trailer Got a
Right.
big trailer
Okay.
in the yard.
All right.
Well, listen,
Nice.
in
Feel like
America,
a
we're so
holiday.
boring. I'm here in my house. You're in your chalet. You know, I mean, the only valet in my life is a valet at the
And
restaurant.
oh well, and in a chalet, I have a hot door office.
See, you got a chalet, probably go to the ballet, park your car at the ballet. Jackie Phillips is like, Tigray, why are we doing this today? Why? What's up, Jackie Phillips? How are you? What's going on?
I am good this morning.
Excellent, excellent. She goes, whatever Tigray is on, I need some of that, right? You still got that little edge in your voice, that little, I just woke up, you know? Yeah, I'm not crazy. I'm like Beyonce. I just woke up like this. What's up, Michelle Wheeler? How are you, dear? You good?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just woke up too, getting used to the 7 a.m. stuff.
7 a.m. What's 7 a.m.?
Well, it's 7 a.m. where I'm at. Be on
Your
mountain.
time zone switched?
Say what?
Did your time zone switch? Did it?
Don't confuse me this early,
You must be
T-Gray.
on
My
mountain
phone-
time,
My phone says it's 7:08 in the morning. Yes, it's mountain time.
Oh man, you sound like somebody I married to. Back up off me, bro. Leave me alone. Too early for this madness.
And I have an Android too. So my sister has an iPod. She can't use it, and I don't even want to try.
See, well, that's
There you
why
go.
you keep going at 7 in the morning. See, Apple people, we wake up, we're ready. And Android people are still trying to figure out life at 7 o'clock.
That's true.
To you, Exhibit A, Michelle Wheeler. Right, Jerry?
Hey, I only ever tried Android once. I'm an Apple fan.
And then what? And you use it as a doorstop, right?
Basically. I'm an Apple fan.
We're supposed to
I
start
like-
the morning with love, okay?
We are.
I like-
love for Apple.
I like apple pie, and that's
Love for
it.
Apple products.
Oh my
Apple
God.
There you
pie.
go.
Give me-
It's the fall time. It's the harvest time. It's
I
apple.
see that, and I watched that with popcorn, Diana, just with joy and with glee. And I watched the recording. It was late at night, but I promise you, I almost woke you and Kevin up. What's up, Brenda Strozier? How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. How about you?
I'm really good. I haven't seen headphones with a string in a long time.
Oh, well, my other headphones broke. I got to get some more wireless ones. So I just put these on.
They just came out with AirPods 3. You really got to get those. They're good.
I know I'm an Apple person, so I love
Yeah,
my Apple
girl.
products.
Yeah. Yeah, they're coming up. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Yes. AirPods 3. And they improved the technology and kept it the same price. Can you believe that?
I'll have to get some. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when it happens, it's like you could be sitting talking, like you go to another country. Let's suppose you go to Mexico and they speak Spanish. Maybe you don't speak Spanish. And somebody in the store is speaking Spanish to you. Your headphones will be translating in English while they're talking.
Oh, I have to get some of those. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
That's what I'm
Okay.
talking about.
Okay.
Don't hate Diana, because your headphones don't do that.
And guess where they got that technology from?
Look, I bought some AirPods from TikTok that do that. Thank you very much.
Want some fake AirPods, some knockoff AirPods. Oh, you hurt my feelings. You're hurting my feelings. Maybe glad you have such a great smile. What's up, Mary Foxworth? How you doing? You good?
Good morning. Good morning. I am doing well. Enjoying this Apple conversation.
Do you have an iPhone?
No, I don't. I've been thinking about it. You know,
Don't think about it.
It's
I know
actually
my
an
nephew-
Android
now.
conversation we're
The
having.
thinking stops now, Mary Foxworth. It's Apple all day, every day.
Oh my goodness. I did hear someone say something about apple pie, so you know, maybe it can do that today.
That's
Oh,
all
maybe
an apple can do
I
for
feel like
me.
that was I feel like she was throwing shade. I feel like that was it kind of got a little dark in here for a second.
No, not at all.
And you know what? They have an orange one to match with
Yes, they got an orange one for
Orange.
you, right? They got an orange one. There's my
Okay.
baby. What's up, Pat Pamplin? How are you? Where are you?
I'm at home in Bermuda.
Oh my God, what's today's date? 9/13. I'm gonna play that as a lottery number. Pat is home in Bermuda. 9/13/25.
But for how long?
Open. Wasn't it fantastic? I was looking for you.
Oh my gosh. What can I say? I'm here.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. All right, and then my man, top of the pile, king of the heat, PDD to the jizzle. What's up, Darrin? How are you, sir?
Doing fantastic. How are you, man?
I am absolutely great. A little bit lit, as you can see.
We're looking forward to the training.
There you go.
So
I can't wait to see what
it as well.
PDD's gonna lay the smack down today.
Yes, sir.
And all the way from China, Lewis Barnes. What's happening, Lewis? How you doing?
Doing well, T. Gray. I didn't know I lived in China. Wow. I love
well,
that
you got a China
transition.
background.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
my God.
Yes, awesome, awesome. All right, well, good. Well, good morning, everybody. Good to see everybody in good spirits, good energy, good mood, mostly good phones, and that kind of. Oh, you know what? Look how messy Diana is being. Y'all see Diana? Look at Diana Square. What is she doing? Eating an apple. You know what, Diana? I hope it gets stuck in your teeth. All right.
She's showing you.
I hope you got a big chunk of apple skin right there. All right. And you can't get it
all
out.
that an apple is good
driving
for.
crazy all day.
Come, Kev.
All the apple is good for it. That's all the apple is good.
And Stina's got one too. She's got one too. You know what? Okay, I see. You know what? I'll put it this way: you guys have to start somewhere, right? Now, what I want to see, I want to see you eat an Android. Try that one on for size.
Exactly, right. We can't.
You can't. Right.
That's why we use it.
Because it's not good for you.
Jesus.
It won't keep the teacher. It won't keep the teacher away. An Android away doesn't do anything for you. All right, let's go ahead and get started.
New Apple.
See, guys, when you're not live, you miss all that.
Exactly. You know what? For some people, that's going to be a reason to not be live. Like, you know what? I'm gonna skip T. Gray's BS and just watch the recording.
And then we could be all serious after.
All right, everybody, welcome to Flight School. Disclaimer time. Ibüümerang is a place where you can make money. How much you make is going to be entirely up to you and your efforts. And what else we have? What, Dorcas, thank you for laughing at my jokes. But you already know what that means, Dorcas, right? It's like, don't feed the animals. You laugh at my jokes. I keep telling them. Okay. Okay. All right. What else do we have, Mark? Do we have a commercial?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
For sure.
Now a word from our sponsors. Let's do it.
All right, Ibüümerang family, MK coming to you from the flight deck. Let's pull up the slides. Presidential Diamond Darrin Gibson is going to take you down the path of growth. The WhatsApp community, iboomnation.com. Go there, fill out the information. Search at Ibüümerang on Telegram and click join. Chargebacks. If you charge back, you will be terminated. However, you can go to iboomhub.com/downloads and download the multiple use credit card form. Do not give your funds to anyone for trading. Ibüümerang will not be held responsible for your loss of funds. Don't do it, folks. The Rank Up movement built by Holton Bugs. This is where ambitious network marketers grow faster, lead with confidence, and build lasting legacy through proven systems and powerful mentorship. Rank Up. Training call and recordings are now on iboomhub.com. And the YouTube playlist is live. It's right at the top, folks. youtube.com/Ibüümerang. Profit Snatcher testimonials now in Rank Up. Log into Rank Up, click prospecting videos, click Profit Snatcher testimonials, grab the link and send it, and you've got to match up the prospect with the presenter. Send us your Profit Snatcher wins and Trade Buddy video testimonials. Send your Elevate and Trade Buddy testimonials to profitsnatchers@elevate.com for the written and TradeBuddyTestimonials.com for the videos. Bitcoin and Beyond with Coach Diana Hardy every Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Profit Snatchers schedule, Profit Snatchers America every first and third Wednesday of the month, and that's 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. This is the only call today, folks. MK coming to you from the flight deck.
Nice job. Nice job. Appreciate you, brother. Excellent. Oh. You faked us out. Y'all catch that fake out? Mark, did you do that on purpose? That wasn't nice.
I did.
That was not nice.
On purpose.
You got me with that one. Yeah. That's like the people who, when you call them and their outgoing message says, "Hi, what's happening? You've reached my voicemail." They trick you into talking. Yeah, that was kind of like that. That wasn't nice.
Okay.
All right, cool.
All
Let's
right.
go our couple of
Blue
slides.
Zone.
Get to PDDG. Guess what, everybody? Today, September 13, is the Blue Zone. So what do we do during the middle 10 days of the month? We're focused on massive sponsoring. The first 10 days were massive exposure. The second 10 days are massive sponsoring. So what are we doing? We are going to the next slide, and we're looking to follow up and follow through. And I have learned the best way to make sure you don't miss your follow-ups is to put them on your calendar. Remember, when you're following up, facts tell, but stories are what sell. And by the way, this is a great time to do a plug for Mr. Bugs. Masterclass today, free masterclass today. I've been helping him on his slides. It's going to be really good. If you thought last week was good, we're going to improve upon that this week. Great training from Mr. Holton Bugs, industry icon. During the Blue Zone, we're leveraging our timing and positioning. We're using three-way calls, and we follow up until they squeal. All right, next slide. When we get people in, we want to help them get immediate results, get their first 2 customers, dual team qualified, then round out the remaining 8 customers so they can be in the CEO circle and get their first weekly check. All right, next slide.
Trade Buddy, PS20, 9/7 through 9/12.
Has Trade Buddy been buddying?
Yes, he has. Gold, 7 trades, 6 wins, 1 loss. Max pips, 1,110, 85% win rate. 11,000 profit per 1 lot traded, 11,789. GJ, 12 trades, 9 wins, 3 losses. Max pips, 278, 75% win rate. Profit per 1 lot traded, $1,734. UCAD, 8 trades, 7 wins, 1 loss. Max pips, 193, win rate 87%, profit per 1 lot traded, $1,111. 27 trades total, 22 wins, 5 losses, win rate 82%, max pips 1,581.
And this is why Michelle Jacobs is my girl, because if you would have taken every one of these trades out of 1 lot, 14,634. Way to go, Trade Buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Folks, I think we have one more slide. We are coming up on another 3-day network marketing big check challenge. And what that means is that Mr. Bugs is going to show you how to make the big checks the same way he showed Mark, the same way he showed me, the same way he showed so many others who have made big checks. So mark your calendar, September 26 to 28. That's 2 weekends from now. There will not be a flight school that weekend. You need a ticket. If you don't have a ticket, go to holtonbugs.com/summit to buy your ticket. Invite your friends to participate in that, no matter what company they're in, because that's will help them earn the big checks. All right. I had another thing I wanted to say. Oh, I wanted to talk for a second. Mark, can you take this down for a second? Let's talk a little bit about next weekend. So next week, in 5 years, 6 years almost, I don't think there's ever been a weekend where Mark and I have both been out of pocket on the same weekend. And the stars, the sun, the moon have aligned, and that weekend is next weekend. Right. So Saturday, the 20th, Mark's out of pocket, I'm out of pocket, and literally not able to do flight school. So PDDG, what do you want to do? Do you want to do another flight school takeover? Or what do you want to do with that?
Yeah, with all the momentum that we have, absolutely. I'll take it over. Yeah, I'll do it.
Perfect. So next week,
I'll bring somebody else in with me.
perfect, perfect, perfect. There you go, everybody. So flight school will continue as planned, and it'll be like a red blood moon eclipse. There won't be any more T gray. So PDDG, I'll send you a sample of some coffee, so you could be a little extra lit.
I've never had coffee before.
Yeah, there you go, man. Well, you know, it's just coffee with creamer. It's nothing special. All right. All right. Well, you know what? PDDG, we just love you, man, and we admire you. We appreciate your leadership and your strength. And so with that said, I know you've got an incredible training lined up for us today, the path of growth, and I personally can't wait to hear it. So, brother, the floor is yours.
Awesome. And I don't know, T Gray and MK, if you've heard, we pushed back our event for the event that Mr. Buzz is doing on the 20th, that weekend, last weekend of September. Had a talk with him and he made us push it back, the event that we're having in Indiana. So he will be here in Indiana. So I don't know if you guys know about that. The first weekend of October. So you guys are invited as well if you can make it.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Excellent. Excellent. So, there you go. There you go, everybody. You heard it. You heard it here first. Mr. Bugs live in Indiana. And is that something that anybody who's here on flight school can come to?
We already have a multitude of people coming already. We have a community that's already bought a house. So we're going to be doing some trading over there with FX Rich and D Hardy. And Mr. Bugs will be, we got a chef coming in. We got all type of stuff coming in. We have camera crews coming in, Stina from Europe. She's coming in as well. So we got a lot of people coming in. I'll make sure that they know the info if they want to do either the Zoom or they want to do the live. I believe they should do the live with what Mr. Buzz is going to be talking about. It's called What to Do with a Dollar. Our theme is Figure It Out. So it's going to be very, very huge.
That's wonderful. Just a word of caution for Stina. U.S. Customs and Border Patrol is detaining people who try to come into the country with Android phones. So you may want to get that Apple so that you might be allowed in. Now, if you have an Android phone, they will let you back out. They will probably push you out, but they won't let you in. She's in that chat. I'm about to get it. She's about to get me good. Save me, Darrin. Save me from myself. It's up to you, sir.
And I appreciate it. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Show some fire emojis for does Androids have fire? Now you got me talking. I don't even know if Androids have fire.
Androids are still missing the Q key on the keyboard.
Oh man. We'll put some fire emojis in the chat for Mr. T Gray and Mr. MK for showing up and showing out. It's amazing what they do with this community, and no matter where they are in the world, they show up and do these calls and with all the other endeavors that they have to do as well. So show some fire emojis in the chat for them, you guys. Perfect. I'm super excited for today's training. Mr. MK shot me a text and asked me what I want to talk about, and I just go whenever I get asked that question, I always go into the vote of my phone and look up some training information. I always ask the question, what the team needs at this in particular time. And I believe right now with the new momentum that we have, the new enthusiasm that we have, the new excitement, there's different people in different levels, and we'll talk about the levels today that we're in. It's very much needed for people to understand, what level they stand at right now. I want to know what level you guys stand at right now, and what level do you really want to be? And this training, I never forget. I got this training from Mr. Bugs years ago, before Mr. Bugs even knew who Darrin Gibson was. I was in another company, and I've heard it so many different times in different ways, but the way that Mr. Bugs explained it, it just kind of made sense. You guys know when things start making sense, and you heard the same training from somebody else, but this in particular person just made it make sense. And there's different levels to this business, and you guys will understand it after we talk about it. But the first level is, I want you guys to really write this down, because I really took heed into this, and I believe I ranked advanced in my previous company, utilizing this information, because it just makes sense, right? And the first deal is excitement. When you first get into this community, when you first get into the industry of networking, when you go to a convention, when you go to or see a product and service that you like, you're just super excited about it, right? You guys know who's been excited before. Just put an I in the chat if you've been excited before, where you went somewhere, you're jumping up and down, you found the solution to either financial freedom, or either a weight loss product, or either a way that you can earn income on your smartphone, or save some money on your travels, save some money on your whatever the case may be. You got super excited, and that excitement, I will say, you can build a team just up here off of excitement, right? We've all been there before. I'm pretty sure MK's been there before. T Gray's been there before. And this is why we say utilize the information. When you guys get excited, people, it's just contagious, right? We say it all the time that vision's not taught, it's caught. So you put people inside the fire pit for individuals to start cooking, to start getting fired up, to see the movie, right? And you're the commercial. You bring them for them to see the movie, and they get super, super fired up. And you even bring somebody. You ever brought somebody to the community or product or service, and they seem like they were more fired up than you when you first saw it? You ever brought somebody like that? They like, man, I'm about to take over this whole doggone company, or I'm about to use this product, and I'm about to really. I've been there before, right? You guys been there before, or is it just me? I brought individuals where they've been super doggone fired up. So what I mean by that is, you guys can bring a team. You guys can build an organization off of excitement. That's one level. You can do that. You can build an organization off of excitement, but it's your job to stay excited. It's your job to hear the same stories, and you hear it in a different way, and it still fires you up. I never forget, I would hear Bob Proctor talk, T Gray, all the time about the same stories, but for some reason, I just got so fired up about it every single time I heard it. There's certain things that Mr. Bugs say over and over and over again, and I'm just like, it's the same stuff, but I'm still fired up. And I'm fired up because it's the same information, but it's a different me. So when it's a different you have a different excitement, that means that you're growing, meaning you're moving into the next level, which is motivation. Okay. You got one, you're excited, you built a team, you brought some individuals in, that creates addition. You need excitement in your organization for the bloodline to keep flowing and flowing and flowing, but then you move into the motivation. Because excitement doesn't get you going. Motivation keeps you growing. So motivation is, I'm motivated now to stay consistent in what I'm doing. It's making sense. Excitement does not keep you consistent. Excitement does not keep you growing. It gets you going, but motivation gets you start to grow, right? So everybody's at a different level. Maybe you're at number one. Darrin, I'm still excited. I'm super excited. I come to the events, I bring a few friends, I get a couple of customers, but I'm not really here to build a huge, massive organization. But then I moved into motivation. I started studying a little bit. I started personal development a little bit. I started to talk to some individuals and started to hear their stories and started to connect with more excited people. And here it is. I'm now moving from excitement to motivation to now moving into inspiration. This is where the real bucks start to come in. This is where you are now leading the excited people, because here it is. First, like John Maxwell says, he says, first you climb the ladder. First you have the ladder climbers, and then you become a ladder holder for the next individual to move up the ladder. And every person needs to keep the level of excitement, needs to keep the level of motivation, needs to keep the level of inspiration, where inspiration is now seeing people on stage, getting their eagle checks, getting their eagle wings, getting their checks on stage. You see success stories that you relate to. You see success stories you don't relate to. You see individuals that look just like you that are getting their 6-figure checks, 7-figure checks. You see individuals getting their rings, getting their car qualification. I don't know what they're doing in the company, but whatever it is, getting all this stuff on stage. Now you're inspired. I never forget my first year. I went to, you guys know the story. My first convention that I went to, I joined because you know, a good friend of mine, Brad Alcaz, and he's just a great friend, and I trusted it into him. He was already making millions. He was my first sponsor in network marketing, and flew out to San Diego, went to San Diego to LA, met Bob Proctor, became a consultant, left that LA, and I said, I'm going to start working in the industry of networking. And I joined some calls. I'm super excited. I'm talking to my mentor, and that means that's changing into excitement to motivation. And I'm personally development, and I'm over here just motivated until I went to my first event back in 2014. You guys can go to my Instagram all the way down to 2014, and you'll see me take a picture in the back. And I drove all the way out there. We drove from Indiana to Vegas. That's about a 33-hour drive, a 30-some-hour drive. And I rented out this big RV for my team. And I had a broke team, you guys. You ever had a broke team? Like, you just, no one had any money. Like, it was just, no, everybody just depending on you to take care of everything. And I said, you know what, that's fine, because they were excited, and I wanted to use that excitement for them to see what they need to see. And I had the best friend, but I had the worst upline. And he said, man, I got all the tickets for you, whatever you need. And I drove down 36 to 40 something people. We stayed in one hotel and asked for 40 something pillows. And they like, why you ask for all these pillows for, man? I'm like, because you can't have more than, 2 or 3 people in the hotel, right? And I'm like, oh, we got some big heads in here. Don't worry about it. And here it is. We drove all the way down there for us to get 2 tickets. And we had to watch that convention on a laptop, my small little laptop in my hotel. Very disappointed. But guess what? We were still fired up. Super fired up. You and Kaylee can come there, and I can't do anything for your other people. Man, we had some other people come in. My bad. I didn't know. We didn't even know until we touched down there. And here it is. I see everybody leave, and I don't know why people leave. It was Vegas. That's one of the reasons why. We have a love and hate relationship with Vegas, because Vegas they say this is probably the worst place to have a meeting, because they get all just sidetracked with all different things. But here it is. Everybody's leaving. They want to party. They want to go to the casino, and everybody's showing their They're showing their checks at the very end. And I snuck in the back. My team stayed outside, talked to some people. I snuck in the back, and you can go all the way down to 2014. And that's all I needed to see was people getting recognized. And I said, God brought me here because of this. I didn't need to see everything else. I just need to see that. And I took a picture, and I said, I am now inspired. I saw the inspiration. I saw the motivation. I saw the excitement, because inspiration, you see all 3 of those at the same time. And here it is. I looked at that and I said, now I finally found my calling. I found not my career, I found my calling. Remember, careers and callings, you get paid differently. And I saw my calling and I said, you know what? This is what I want to do. I was very inspired. And since my way of getting inspired was that, this is why I bring everybody to the events. This is why I was talking to D Hardy and I was talking to FX Rich and I was talking to some people and I'm like, how many people are you bringing to see Mr. Bugs? We got all these questions, T Gray. We got all these questions, MK, of what's going on, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on with the community, what's going on. Well, this is your way of finding out. This is your way of coming in and asking questions. This is your way of seeing what to do with the dollar. And our theme is figure it out. And when you get inspired, then you move into development. Okay, first we got excitement, then we moved into motivation, then we moved into inspiration, then we moved into now development. This is when you get really good at sharpening your skills. You get really good at sharpening your tools. You get really good at not just personal development, because we don't get paid for motivation. We get paid for inspiration. We get paid for getting people to move and go out there and do the work that they don't want to do, but get the results that they've been asking for the remainder of their life. Get the results that they want right now. Making what they don't want to do look fun. Making what they don't want to do not look like a job, but look like something fun. My mentors, my friends, my individuals in the business, I didn't want to walk around on calls and recruiting people. I thought and selling and all that stuff and talking to people. I didn't want to do that. We've been taught to not talk to strangers, right? Our program, our parents said, don't talk to strangers. Then we get in the business world and they say, talk to strangers. We're all confused. So here it is. I'm now trying to unlearn and relearn and learn something that I need to know, what's going to give me the development to get me to my 6-figure check, my high 6-figure check, my 7-figure check, my high 7-figure check, or whatever check it is, or maybe quit my job, or maybe earns a little bit more income for me to go out more and take my wife or take my husband to a restaurant, or maybe buy the car that I want, maybe buy the house that I want, whatever the case may be. The development, you get paid. It's called mission and commission. You get paid based on the person that you are. You get paid based on your check last month. Your check last week is a representation of the person that you are today. And if you want to get a bigger check, you need to develop yourself into a different you. You get paid for based off of you. People sign up to you. They don't sign up to communities. Some people do. They don't sign up to products. Some people do. But if you want people to move fast, they are going to sign up to you. People follow people all day long. Development. What are you doing to develop your skills? What are you doing to develop your presentations, your trading results, your invitation, your edification? I believe we talked about this last time. All that stuff. What are you doing to develop you? What are you doing to be hard to replace? Anybody is replaceable, but you can be hard to replace. When they think of a characteristic, do they think of your name? When you think of basketball, Michael Jordan, maybe LeBron James, maybe Kobe, we're not going to go into that rat race, but when you think of football, all these different things, when you think of golf, Tiger Woods, or maybe MK, when you think of you think of swimming, you think of all these individuals, when they call out whatever it is, the characteristics, what do they think of when it comes to you? What do they think of when it comes to you? So development is very important now. Development means you got to get good at building up the excitement. Development means you got to get really good at motivation. You got to get really good at inspiration. And more importantly, you got to get good at developing another you. Because my mentor always told me, if you cannot develop the rank that you are, if you cannot develop the rank that you are, then you just really hit the rank. You didn't become the rank. So I would always try to develop the rank, pass the baton down to the next person. And Bob would always tell me, T. Gray, if you want to earn more income, you got to replace you. You have to pass the baton to the next person. You have to ABR, always be replacing. And it's not just bringing in people, it's developing another you. Not you as in your success story, but developing another rank as in you, an income as in you, a retire where you are right now, give it away to the next person so that you can move on to the next responsibility that you'll have. So first you got excitement. Excitement, you can build a team. You can build a small little team. Then you got motivation, where you got these individuals that keep motivating. You guys know people that just motivate. There's nothing wrong. There is something wrong with that, because you got to learn how to inspire. You got to learn how to inspire. Spire has breath. Spire means breath. What are you breathing into people to get them to get going? So inspiration, you are the inspiration. Inspiration means I want to be this individual. I want to be like this person. I want to be like that individual. I want to talk like that individual. You ever heard somebody and you're like, I want to be like that person. I want to kind of act like that individual. I hear good speakers. I hear good developers. I look at people that are rank advancing all the time. I look at people that are recruiting all the time. I look at people that make great trades all the time. And I'm like, man, I want to learn what they learn. I want to do how they're doing it. I want to learn that system. I'm inspired to do what they're doing, because people are you're excited. People are watching the inspirational. You're motivated. People are watching inspiration. The inspirational, you're always being watched. Excitement, you're just excited all over the place. Motivation, most people don't move from excitement to motivation. A lot of people don't move from motivation to inspiration. And it's very rare that people move from inspiration to development. But the last one is, this is where the big bucks is. This is where you get the big team. This is where your group is growing. This is where you'll crack diamonds in your organization and you've never even talked to them a day in your life. Wouldn't you like that if you had a system that people are rank advancing and didn't even know who they were? Your group is so doggone big. It's called Quantum Leap. You don't even know who they are. Sapphires are just cranking up, rubies, and you're looking at the stage and you're like, hey, what's that person's name? And they're like, they're in your group. Or they come down and shake your hand and they say thank you. And you're like, who are you? What's your name? I joined your organization last month, and they already went ruby. They already went, I don't know, diamond. I don't know what the case is. And you're like, wow, never known who you are. And this creation. Creation is when you get to a place where maybe a company is shifting things and doing some certain things, and they're moving some furniture around, but you're still staying creative. You're still staying creative, and people are still following. You're not just developing people, you're creating an impact around people's lives. You're creating something where the company looks at you and they say, thank you for helping out and putting your flag in this soil and saying, I'll take the baton from here. Creation is when you say, you know what, I'm going to create something. I'm going to do something that everybody can follow, but everybody's going to benefit. Creation is when you're not waiting for a company to do something. You're actually leading in the front, and you're saying, hey, company, while you guys are doing that, I'm going to do this right here, and I'm going to take over the team. Is this making sense, you guys? Creation is when things are tough, times never last, but only tough people do. Creation is a lot of things. It's you're going to be the one that's getting picked. You're the one that's getting pointed at because you're going to be in the front and you're going to be saying, hey, listen, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to jump off the cliff first and see if this cliff is right. And if it isn't right, then I'll come back. I'll have some bruises and I'll let you guys know this ain't right. But I'll jump. But if it is right, I'll tell you guys like, yeah, come on, it's safe, because we get hurt. For creation is leaders go first. Creation is you're not gossiping. You may get a little frustrated, but you're thinking in your conscious mind, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to do something that the company's going to think of. And when the company, in the next year or two, when we're at $1 billion or $2 billion, I'm just throwing out my vision, you guys, $1 billion, $2 billion, whatever it is, when we're there, they'll thank you for it. The bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. The smaller the risk, the smaller the reward. Creation is where you can make people stay excited. You can make people stay motivated. You can help people get inspired. You can develop them at the same time. And then you can create more creators. Creation is when people are excited, Stina, and they see this big tree, this huge tree of success, but they don't even know that a little seed did it. I say it all the time that if birds can build their homes with broken branches, we can build a business with broken people. Creation is where you can take broken individuals and you can make something out of it. Creation is not waiting. Creation is taking charge. Creation is not just holding the ladder because you first climb the ladder, as John Maxwell says, because you first climb, you're a ladder climber, then you're a ladder holder, and sometimes you got to climb down the ladder to pull some people up too. So first you got excitement. You can build a small little group from excitement. We've all been excited before. But the problem is with excitement, it just dies down. Excitement dies down all the time. You can get excited. You ever been excited to buy a clothing? I'm really big in shopping. I love to shop. You ever been excited to buy a clothing or a piece of art, whatever it is that you want, and then an hour later you leave and you come back, you're like, I really don't even want this anymore. You ever been excited to eat something so bad and you're like, I can't wait to get off work. I can't wait to get off this call. I'm about to smash this, man. And then you get there and you're like, I really don't even want this anymore. I think I want something different. Excitement plays tricks. Excitement is only lasts for so long. This is why when people join the business and they stay excited, or they get excited and the only level that they're at is excitement, and you can't talk to them in the next 2 days. Or you ever recruited or brought somebody into business and they were super doggone excited and they told you all the stuff they were going to do, and then here it is, 2 hours later, you give them a call, they ghost you. And then you tell your upline, you tell your leader, you're like, I just talked to them 2 hours ago, they were fired up. Excitement only lasts for so long. That's why recruiting is the simplest thing you can ever do. Just get them excited. But motivation keeps the battery running a little bit longer. It gets your group bigger, just a little bit bigger. And we all fall into all these categories, you guys. And then inspiration, you can stick a little bit more because now they're inspired. Now you got some success underneath your back. Now you got some proof that it actually works. Now you got some leaders that's walking on stage, and you got some individuals that are excited. You got some individuals that are motivated. And then you got development, where development is you don't wait for flight school. You don't wait for your upline. You don't wait for the person you're working with to ask, hey, what are you doing? Are you fired up? No, you're personally developing yourself. You're growing yourself. You're developing yourself. And no one has to tell you when to do what you need to do. And then you move to creation. And creation, folks, that's where we all need to be right now. That's where we all need to be right now. Some of you guys are past excitement. I want you all to put where you guys are at right now. Just be honest in the chat. and then I'll take some words from MK and T Gray. All right, where are you at right now? Just be honest. Are you just excited? Are you just motivated? Are you just inspired? Are you just developed? Are you in development mode? Are you in the creation mode? So let me be honest. Let me see. Awesome. We got 3. We got creative. Okay, I'm being creative. We got motivated. We got motivated. 3, development. Okay, perfect. And now the question is, what do you need to do to move to that next level, to get to where you want to be, for you to get the result that you actually been asking for, that you've been writing down in your goal cards, in your gratitude cards? What do you need to do now? That's the real question. What do you do? What do I need to do now? I want you guys, after this call, what do I need to be doing now? For one, stay excited, because you got to learn how to stay excited. You got to learn how to stay motivated. You got to learn how to keep developing, and you got to learn how to, inspiring. You got to learn how to keep developing, and then you got to learn how to be creative. MK, T Gray, what you got to say about this? I never forget when Mr. Bucks taught this, and this was years ago. And then I told myself, I said, I'm gonna stay in the creative mode, because I was at the time, learning from somebody, but I was the one that was beating the drum, and they looked at me for certain things on what to do. And I took this information and I just kind of applied it inside my groups. And I did that in different ways with different people. But I learned that I had to learn how to stay excited, motivated, inspired, to keep developing myself and creative. T. Gray, what you got to say, man?
Absolutely. I mean, the creative mode is like a fire that you've got to keep lit and keep burning. It's like a pilot light, right? And if you let the pilot light go out on your water heater, or you let the pilot light go out on your stove, then you got some real problems, because then you can't do the daily things. So you have to always stay fueling and driving that creative energy. And it can't come from any place else. It's got to come from you. The pilot light is your responsibility. And I love what Darrin talked about, because you got to control what you can control. You can't control what's happening around you. Sometimes, like you said, the furniture might be being rearranged. Some dust might be needing to be pardoned. But in the what can you do, and what will you do during that time? So Darrin, I think this is a very, very on time training, because this applies in every aspect of life, every business that you might be a part of, every company that you might work for, even with regard to your personal and your family life. Continuing to stoke that creative energy, where what are you building? What are you working toward? What is your objective that you're driving? Here's what I found. We did that training the other day on manifestation. And what I found is that the universe responds to that creative energy that's inside you, that pilot light that's inside you. That's where you get to tell the universe, hey, this is where this is where I'm going. This is my desired result. This is what I'm building. This is what I'm creating. And when the universe gets to the point where it believes it can take you seriously, that's when things will start to line up, right? So, for example, some of you might have been saying, hey, you know what? I'm ready to take this to another level. I want to be in the big check club. I wish I could get a chance to get a little more time with Mr. Bugs. And then you got on flight school today, and lo and behold, he's going to be in Indiana, right? Not a coincidence. Not a coincidence. For some of you, that is, you were vibrating on that frequency, and it brought you into the same space as where that opportunity is, because you were vibrating on the same frequency. So this is where you constantly have to check yourself, especially during times of doubt and distress. Those are the things that can take you off your game. Those are things that can take you out of your creative mode. Those are things that can take you out of vibration and out of frequency. And one of the best things that you can do is learn to be aware of how you are feeling and where you're at, right? you may need to learn to check in with yourself. Okay, where am I at? How am I feeling right now? Learn to identify when negativity, doubt, despair, or whatever is starting to creep in, and have yourself a protocol that you use to turn that off, to get out of that. All right, we call those human moments, but you can't stay there because you're a human, right? So this is all good stuff, Darrin. I appreciate you for taking us down this path. You're right. This is what we all needed to hear today.
Yeah, and something told me, because I told myself we were going to have an event again the day that Mr. Bugs is doing his, and normally I don't do that. I it spaced my mind that he was doing his event, and I gave him a call, and he said, "You know, push it back, man. I want to be there." And I said, "Okay." And by him saying that, um, I can just tell in his excitement that he has something to say. And I want to be a part of, be a part of that when anybody says, "Hey man, push that thing back." I want to participate in that. And it doesn't have to be a big crowd. I just want, bring the ones that are excited, bring the ones that are motivated, ready to do something. And I'm super, super excited for it. So when
Who's going to be there? If you're going to be there, put a one in the chat if you've already identified that you're going to be there in placement, in person. Sorry. FX Rich is going to be there. Well, Rich, I really hope that you would be there because I heard something about you doing a training. Good. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
And people are already DMing me because we didn't broadcast it because it's called, what to do with $1. And we got this theme that's amazing. And I know people are asking how can I get there? I'll do a Zoom call with everyone that wants to be there. T Gray. I don't know if maybe D Hardy you could put in the chat or something like that, a Zoom link or something. And we can do that around maybe 12 o'clock would be really quick at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
12 o'clock Bitcoin.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yes. We'll do that.
No, 12 o'clock is Mr. Bugs.
No, 1 o'clock Eastern Time is Mr. Bugs. What we can do is we can use Bitcoin and Beyond session for you.
Okay, perfect.
There you go.
Awesome. And they are
play. Diane, that was so nice. It's so sweet. So team playerish of you. We're almost ready to accept you in the Apple family.
She's been a team player this whole ride, man. I'm telling you.
I'll be a neighbor. I can't be in the Apple family.
Oh man, there's my.
But girl. I love you.
I love you too.
Oh man. Well, listen, T Gray, if you can come too, it'll be amazing, man. I don't know if it's going on your schedule or MK. It's going to be good. Haven't seen you guys in a while too, as well. It's much needed for a lot of us. It's a fresh, just a breath of fresh air. And but it is there will be a Zoom as well, and there will be in person. So, and we got some things lined up for it. It's going to be good.
Absolutely fantastic. And you said that is October.
The first weekend of October.
First weekend out of October. All right, we will see.
Yeah, that's on the 3rd. Yeah.
All right. All righty, tidy.
Well, listen, that's all I had for you guys, T Gray. I don't know if you want to end it off early or you want to take some questions.
Yeah, let's go ahead and let the people go because I really want to encourage everybody to get on the masterclass with HB. So we want to make sure that everybody has a chance to do the Saturday things they need to do, including go by the Apple Store, get your Apple products, and in time to get on with Mr. Bugs. Thank you, So. Remember what I said, So. You laugh at the jokes. I keep telling them. All right, PDDG, thank you for powerhouse training. It was on point, it was concise, and it was what we needed to hear. You guys are absolutely wonderful and amazing, and we'll see you. Don't forget, rally the troops. Bitcoin and Beyond today will also feature Presidential Diamond Darrin Gibson with the details about the October event with Mr. Bugs. And then we'll see you on Mr. Bugs Masterclass. If there's any way that you can be on, it will be a blessing for you. Talk to you guys soon. Great to see all your beautiful smiley faces. I see you, Edson. I see you, Travell. I see you, James. and Dorcas, and you guys have an incredible Saturday. Peace.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Awesome session.
Awesome. Thank you,
Thank you.
PDDG.
Love you guys.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Great
Excellent
training.
training.
I know
Thank you
Samsung
much.
is having
See
a
you
sale
on
on
the
their
phone.
phone today.
See you all later.
Get about my comfortable zone. Nobody else gonna do it for me. I had to do it on my own. Yeah, this is the life that I chose. Everything I touch turn to gold. Greatest story ever told. Yeah, I'ma tell them how it go. Hey, yeah, every day I gotta elevate. Show them how it's done, I demonstrate. I'm going up cause I levitate. Put in my all, I dedicate. I just had to find a better way. I stay on my grind like every day.